Hey everybody, Yankee here. It's been a while since I've had a new gun, and I've had my credit card paid off now for a couple of months. So I went out and did something possibly stupid. Hey everybody, Yankee here. If you remember recently, I showed you a gold-plated Colt Python that I immediately fell in love with, or at least lust with, and wanted very badly. But there's just no way I could justify going into that big a debt, that far into debt, for a gun I'd probably never shoot. There's just no way. That thing was nearly $4,000. Couldn't possibly justify that. I could have put it on my credit card, paid it off over the next year or so, but I just wouldn't feel good about myself. If I did that, I'd have a lot of regret. But because I saw that and started having that longing for a new firearm, I thought, well, I did good. I resisted that, so I'm going to get myself something. So I actually went out because my credit card was paid off. I've got the money saved for Django's surgery. Don't worry about that. That's put aside. I cashed in some stuff, some stock we had, everything. So it's sitting there ready to go. If he just loses a couple more pounds, we'll get the surgery done. You don't have to worry about that. That is put aside and will not be touched. That was one of the things I was proud of myself for with the gold-plated Python. I could have dipped into that money for Django surgery, but I did not. So I'm proud of myself for that. You should be proud of me too. Maybe you want to buy me a present for being such a good person. I wouldn't be opposed to that. But as I was saying, I wanted to get something. And I thought, I'm going to get myself something I've always wanted. One of my dream guns. One of my guns that is something I've always wanted to get, but always had a reason not to buy it. And it's not even that expensive. It's not the cheapest thing in the world, but it ain't a $4,000 Colt. That's for sure. It's not even a $2,000 Colt. It's not even a $1,500 Colt. So it was a lot cheaper, is what I'm trying to say, if you're not getting the picture there. So I decided, screw it. I'm going to quit making excuses. I actually found one, and I actually am going to buy it. In fact, I did buy it, and I've got it. And I do want to show it to you. But before I show it to you, I want everyone to guess. I want them to guess what I got. Because if you guess it right, if you're the first person to guess it in the comment section, I will, well, actually, let's not do first person. Of all the people who guess it right, I'll put your name in a hat. I'll draw one of you. You get a free item from my website. A flag, a hat, a shirt, whatever you want. Something like a Save the 40s or a I love guns and animals, but people piss me off. Anything that's on my website, you can have one of it if you're the winner. So go ahead and guess what you think. What is the long-term thing I've wanted forever, but I could always find a reason not to buy it when I would see one. And now I finally said, well, I'm going to get it. And I'll actually give you a hint here. So pay attention. It's an audible hint. So listen up here, because you're going to hear the hint. There you go. There's your hint. So let me know, what do you think I bought?